Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to make Unreal Engine 4 games as good as Unreal Engine 5. So what makes Unreal Engine 5 so much better than Unreal Engine 4? First of all, it comes to like three techniques which is like very important for in Unreal Engine 5. So first one is nanite. So what nanite does is like gives you unlimited triangles and everything. So it is really an important, it's kind of a very important thing. Okay. Second of all, I think what is the most important factor of Unreal Engine 5 is software lumen. That global illumination and like reflection and all that is amazing. That makes the game like look so much better. Okay, even though it is kind of a software ray tracing, and also you can have hardware lumen, hardware ray tracing, which is more accurate, but software lumen is like really good. Okay, which is really good. It has like everything like looks better, like every light source you see gives off a different kind of like bounce to it. It has like lots of unlimited bounce and everything, which makes it look. And the third thing is like virtual shadows, which is like a more accurate shadow and all that. So as you know, there are a lot of like thousands of like hundreds of thousands of like Unreal 4 game, but everything looks like, still if you see it, everything looks a little bit plasticky, like everything looks very old and everything. So why does it look so old? The main thing is, it's not like the texture was bad or something was like missing or it had like bad lighting or everything, nothing. I think the most important fact what made that those games look bad, like not bad, like if you play it now only it will look bad. The only reason being the lighting was not proper. Okay, so the lighting had a lot of issues and everything. So even though normal lighting was perfectly fine back then, that lighting was pretty good. Now if you play it's also the lighting is like okay, but it has lots of things missing. And how can you transform your Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5 is by compensating those basic things which are missing in like Unreal Engine 4. And the most important what I have found after like playing lot of games, testing and everything, it you have to do this. You can't just do this because developers are not taking the time to do this. So you have to do this yourself. This process I will show you, you have to do it yourself. And I think it is like after you do all these things, I think it looks every single Unreal Engine 4 will look as good as Unreal Engine 5. Like not better, obviously, but as good. I have found that the most important factor to making that game look as good as like the modern games is this one. It's called SSGI, Screenplay Space Global Illumination. Okay, so let's read about this a little bit. Let's take a look what is Screenplay's Global Illumination SSGI is an Unreal Engine feature that aims to create natural looking lighting by adding dynamic indirect lighting to objects within the screen view. SSGI also makes it possible to have dynamic lighting from emissive surface such as neon lights or other bright surface. So this, as you can see, this is an Unreal Engine feature, but this was almost non-existent use in like most of the games, because Unreal Engine games use a different kind of like global illumination system, but SSGI is like it's not present in all the games because it is not optimized. Okay, so you have to put this on the INI file to run it. Okay, so this thing is like I would say SSGI looks almost as good as like software ray tracing. It is so good. Everything is like the blacks become inky black. Okay, like the bounce lighting makes everything like emit like lights. Like you are standing in front of a like wooden floor, standing in wooden shelf, like wooden shed. Everything is like getting that bounce light, which is really good. I'm telling you, this is amazing. This SSGI process, this global illumination in Unreal Engine is like amazing, but it is unless and until you you put it in the game, it is not gonna run like this. Most of the Unreal Engine 4 uses some old like screenplays global illumination or something. So what is feature that aims to create natural looking light by adding dynamic indirect lighting to objects. So yeah, it's a global illumination, but it is really good, like I'm telling you. This also makes it possible from dynamic lights having emissive surface, such as everything is gonna give off light, like every single thing you see is gonna give off light. So look at this. This is baked lighting, okay? As you can see, like everything is like, as you can see here, the baked lighting, everything is like kind of like dark and everything, okay? It is not like, even though there is light coming out from the top of this statue, but it is not doing anything. As soon as you turn on global illumination, look at this, like this dark spots all like became bounce light, everything bounced off and everything. See here, it is very dark, which is not supposed to be, which is not accurate, considering you have this bounce from here. Like it is supposed to, like as soon as the light pours in, it is supposed to have a bounce. So you see here, everything is like, it will look way better like when you put it in the game. So you have like lots of like count, also you have ray counts and everything. So yeah, so how do you, like if you use this technique along with some few tweaks I have did and everything, if you put this, if you do this thing, almost every single Unreal Engine 4 will look like Unreal Engine 5. You will not realize that you are playing an old game. You will not at all realize you are playing a literally 10-year-old game which looks this good. Everything will almost look as good as like Unreal Engine 5 because of this few, like this global illumination technique, which is so good, it's like magic. So how do you do it? So first you go here, you press run in the systems, press okay, go to local app data, press ok. Here we are gonna do this for the Hogwarts Legacy, okay? So we are gonna do this for the Hogwarts Legacy. Other games I'll also show you. So this is not the thing, okay? Hogwarts Legacy, it's in Phoenix. So sure, you first go to Phoenix. Phoenix is the Hogwarts Legacy saved files. Then you go to config, Windows no editor. So you can, where you can put this INI files is on two things, is like either engine or like game user settings. These two are the only things. So here, so what you do is like, first I'll put this in my description box later. So you can see here what I have did is like, these are some like, this INI files is like really good. Like what I've seen after playing a lot of this thing, CSV block capture, this makes the game way smoother. This max anisotropic filtering is like 16. It's like it makes the game anisotropic filtering. Sometimes it like defaults to 4 or 8, but this is the maximum 16. So you put it on 16. These two are like the most important things I see. SSGI enabled 1 and SSGI quality will be 3. Don't put it above 4 or something because it has a hit on performance. Okay, it has a hit on performance. So art tone mapping, I love this tone mapping thing. So TonemapperQuality, this is ray tracing. As I'm like Hogwarts Legacy, I don't use the Hogwarts Legacy like official ray tracing, so I put the thing. Okay, and here are like SSR. Here is like reflection. This will fix all the reflection, and this is gonna fix all the global illumination. These two things combined will make your Unreal Engine 4 game look as good as like Unreal Engine 5 easily, like hands down. Okay, so SSR quality will be 4, SSR temporal will be like 1, SSR half screen resolution this, okay, and like reflection denoiser will be 1. Okay, so you do this. After that you go to engine, you go to properties. After you pose this, you put it on read only. Okay, so now let's turn on Hogwarts Legacy. Like everything will look like so much better. Like it's like The only reason it doesn't like look as good now in Unreal Engine 4, even though many Unreal Engine game looks good, but with this it will look like way better. Like any Unreal Engine game you play, the darks will be like properly darkened, and like the bright spot will be like emitting lights as well as like bouncing lights off of the screen. Any game you play, like, but it has to be Unreal Engine 4 because it doesn't, this ini files doesn't work in Unreal Engine 5, so you have to make sure that it is Unreal Engine 4. So let's start the game. This game, Hogwarts Legacy, has some retracing features like reflection and like ambient occlusion, but it doesn't have like global illumination, which is I feel like is the most important. Global illumination is really important. So it is becoming shimmery for the reason, let me turn this off. Retracing is off. Okay. Here you don't have to do anything. You just put it and it's already like using that. It is already like using the global illumination. So what do we do here is like everything you see looks like way better. Like the lighting is like better. Look at this, like everything is like, see how bright it is. Like it is so bright because every single thing is like giving off light. Every single surface is like bouncing off light from each other. Like even if you go inside a hut or something like that, everything is like bouncing off light, which is like insane. It has some performance cost, but look at this. You see this? Like when you go inside a room, like see everything is like pushing light out. Do you see like everything is like here, everything is like glowing because it is like the light is like some, it has some few issues, but like the end image is like way better than like anything else. And one more good thing about this is like this feature SSGI, it also fixes the shadows. Like it won't have weird shadows, like it won't have like bad shadows. The shadows also gets affected by this global illumination, so the shadows are also pretty really good. Yeah, so check this out, tell me how you feel. Like I think you are gonna replay every single game you have played till date on Unreal Engine 4, like, and you will play it again. Like every single game looks better when you use this global illumination along with the other ini files. But do remember, it does cost a lot of FPS, not a lot because it's an old technique. This is not hardware ray tracing, this is just a global illumination type. But yeah, it will like look so much better. Like it will look way better than like normal, the which it was running the normal global illumination. So yeah, thank you so much guys.